go, Joe! Welcome back to the G.I. Joe role-playing game actual play featuring Order from Disorder, the very first actual play of the brand new RPG from Renegade Games, the G.I. Joe role-playing game. I'm your host and game master, Jason Charles Miller, together with players Amanda McKnight as Diamond, Alicia Marie as Mugshot, Michelle Wynn Bradley as Vale, and Ryan Costello as Circles. We'll be taking you on a collaborative adventure through the world of G.I. Joe. This is episode 9. When we last left our Joes, they were on a remote island in the South China Sea looking for a hidden Cobra base that their hacked intelligence is telling them is a D.I.S.O.R.D.E.R missile launch site. After being trapped by but ultimately defeating 4 of Zartan's dreadnoughts, they make their way further into the jungle. But first, right after our last session, I let our players know that they are to level up again. So they're now all going to be level 3. So they did that overnight, and let's talk about what things you picked for level 3. We could start with Circles.
All right. So level 3, as with every level, you get an essence score improvement. It's actually the essence score that's going to improve the slowest. So this was the hardest decision for me to make of where I would put this skill point, which skill I would rank up. Because part of Circles' backstory really involves helicopters, and we just had a whole vehicle section, and Circles was only an okay driver, so I was like, I really should bump that up. It's a pretty major part of who Circles is as a character. But then I thought, well, what are the chances we do anything involving vehicles for the rest of this? And so I kind of struggle of like, targeting is always useful, initiative probably useful, infiltration would really, I'm very bad at infiltrating, and I could probably bump that up. But no, I ultimately went with the most characterful, story-driven decision and bumped up my driving to a D6.
Okay.
And then as far as perks go, this level we get perks related to our focus. So every role has 3 focus choices. We get to pick one at character creation, and then it levels up to level 3. And I got 2 new perks, and Jason, you're going to want to pay attention to this first one. It's called Enemy Number 1. Starting at 3rd level, your presence on the battlefield can't be ignored by your enemies. Attacks made by enemies within 30 feet suffer a snag unless you, so me, are included in the attack. So if you are attacking anyone but me, you are going to suffer a snag. Now, if you throw a bomb and I'm included in the area of effect, that counts as targeting me, even if somebody else is affected. But
wow, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, so a good thing, bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, so it definitely points out the fact that you're a tank, then, at that point.
Yes, it does.
A human tank.
And I'm going to have to bump up my conditioning as soon as I get another point in strength, because I'm going to be taking a lot of damage.
Yeah. And now will it it'll give them a snag on any others if you're not included in the attack. Meaning, like, let's say it's 4-on-4, and I don't know, 2 are attacking. One's attacking Diamond, one's attacking Vale, and 2 are attacking you. With the 2 that were attacking Diamond and Vale, they're getting a snag because you're not included.
They're going to snag if they're within 30 feet of me.
Wow. Okay. All right.
And if that's not enough, I also get interpose, which means if they do attack an adjacent ally and the attack would have hit, I can just take the hit. You don't have to have beat my toughness or evasion, but I take the damage instead of my ally.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Duly noted. Yeah.
So you're welcome, everybody.
Wow. Okay.
That's great.
Awesome.
All right, good. How about Vale?
Sure. Mine's pretty easy. So my essence score that went up was speed. I got 1 to speed. So I moved it into my targeting, which is now a D8. So I'm pretty good at shooting things from far away. And which is great because I have, with an upshift, if I aim plus with my weapons upgrade, that's basically maxed out to a D12 when I shoot. Pretty cool.
That's good.
Yeah. And then my perk that I get is influential. So at 3rd level, your tendency to carry on about your field and use scientific terms and daily language rubs off on those who have to listen to you. Your allies gain upshift 1 and skill tests related to your field. So Y'all who are in my team, everyone gets an upshift to science and to technology, specifically hacking and cyber tech. So if you have 0 on that, you get 1, a D2. Is that correct, right?
You get a D2 now, yep.
Okay, so you don't have a disadvantage of that anymore. You just get my skill because I talk a lot, apparently.
As long as you're on a mission together, kind of thing.
It doesn't. It just says your allies.
Okay.
So whoever hears me.
The allies tends to be the people that you're on the mission with at the time.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
And that's it for me. Pretty simple upgrade. No more robot stuff this time.
No. You can't upgrade Bingo.
Nope, because I don't get any technology points, and that's the only way that Bingo gets upgraded if I personally get technology points.
Got it. Okay. Alicia.
All right. So as you know, I am infantry and specifically focused on mechanized infantry. At level 3, get some pretty interesting things. Let's see, at 3rd level, I get to rapid reload, which means I get to reload any weapon. And that's a free action. And let's not forget that I still have a bazooka. So if I get to actually use it, I can rapidly reload it as a free action, which makes me very happy. I also get something that's really interesting called bigger booms, which means that my attacks with any explosives increase their area of effect by 10 feet. And it means I'm qualified in any limited or restricted explosive weapon. And I get 1 without having to roll for it. But that means that I'm going to have to find one at some point. Find a requisition center to get my restricted. Yeah, I'm going to have to get it. So that's that. I got an upshift in driving since I'm mechanized infantry. I got a +2 upshift, but that's what I have.
Okay, cool. Diamond.
Yeah. Also, Brian, did you say that Mugshot's bazooka would count as an explosive? Does that count?
Yeah, it fires explosive rounds, so it's explosive. It doesn't have to be consumable to be an explosive. Just most explosives are consumable.
Oh, so you can use that increased boom on your bazooka if you get to use it. So that's crazy good.
You've threatened to use it twice now.
Party's over, boys.
Just need the range.
Yeah.
So yeah, for my upgrade, I'm a commando with a focus on infiltration. I'm an infiltrator. So for my level up, I basically got a focus perk. So it actually boosts a focus perk that I already have, which is Friend of Darkness. So now I have, in addition to that, I have Night Eyes on that, which basically means if it gets dark at any point, I got us, because I can attempt a difficulty of 10 alertness skill test to see in darkness as though it's dim light, and in dim light as though it is bright light. For now, it was 30 feet before, and now it's up to 90 feet ahead of me. So I'm really good at seeing in the dark with my dark seeing eyes.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And then I also got an upgrade. I got an essence point to put into my social. So my social is now at 5, which means my cleverness is at 15. I'm a little bit more clever. And I decided to put that essence point as a skill point into animal handling, which wasn't as narrative based for my decision. I was kind of looking at everybody's sheets and looking at what we don't have. And something that I noticed that none of us have was animal handling, and we're on an island. So I was like, that could be useful. Yeah, if we run into any animals here. I figured though, narratively, I mean, Diamond is a character who grew up like on the streets. So maybe she made friends with a lot of street animals, and that gives her like a bit of a likability with animals. We already know that she likes cats from the beginning of this live play. So
sure.
Also fought as many animals as we fought Cobra. Between the polar bear and 5 mutated anglerfish.
You could have talked to those fish, Diamond.
Maybe, like, that's the other thing, is it would be, that would be really nice if we dealt with another radiated animal and we could just be like, hey, like, maybe just don't. Maybe let's not fight. Let's be friends, and we'll get you some medical attention that you obviously need.
We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so now you have just defeated those 4 dreadnoks. You're just outside of the pit that you fell into. the path goes further into the jungle, but there is also these dreadnoks here that you have just defeated. So
Right.
I'll let you take it from here.
I guess I'll search all the bodies down here in the hole with me because no one else is down here with me. There's 3 guys with me down, or 2?
I believe there's
No, just the one.
2.
2 down there, but I thought you could have
Two?
At least
Oh, there
2.
was just 1, and the other 3 were defeated up topside because Circles
One got
threw one down.
Circles threw one down, but then when I fired my arrow, one fell in.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what it
I
was.
remember
He was
she was like,
defeated
"Oh."
'cause leaning over the pit.
Anyway,
I have a little
I-
face of him looking very defeated in this pit. my
I
drawing.
will search those 2 bodies down near me for any weapons I can give my allies or technology bits, like maybe they have radios or something like that.
So wait, there's 2 in the pit or just 1? When did we? There's 2. Okay,
Yeah.
The 2 that were in the pit then are both. They both have shotguns
Okay,
and they both have bats,
so useful.
but neither
I
of
yelled
those
down
two
in
have
the
a
pit, like,
radio.
does anybody
or
have a
anything.
pipe wrench?
No pipe wrenches. Anybody want these shotguns or bats? Because honest to God, I don't need these.
All right.
I think
Bring
there's
'em up.
shotguns and bats up here too. I just. Oh wait,
All right.
if we're gonna throw all the dreadnoks in the pit, we shouldn't just leave them with their weapons.
Okay,
It's probably not a good idea.
so I grab like each shotgun and I just sort of do that thing where I hold it up and then someone reaches down and grabs it. We just toss it out of the,
Sounds so dangerous.
No, I'm not throwing it. I'm holding it, and then someone
Also dangerous.
Is it? I'm not.
Where is the part that hurts
I have an
people
idea.
pointing?
Well, I take turn the safety on. I don't know. How do they work? The bats are safe. They're just bats.
Yeah, the bats are safe
Yeah.
to remove.
What I'm trying to say is I help get rid of their weapons. Maybe here I send Bingo down, then I sort of tie like a little rope to Bingo and levitate
There
it
you
up.
go.
And
Well,
then
you've got the net.
Right, you've got that net. So you put it all in the net,
You put
attach
the
it.
weapons in the
I
net
use-
and
yeah,
attach it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I net up. Okay, third option. I net up all the weapons. Bingo takes them out. I'm still in the hole. I've got to climb out of the hole. Before I do that, I'm gonna science myself into health because I lost 1 health there. So I will quickly roll for that. It's a D4 for me. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. That clears. Okay, I'm back up to 3 health.
Because Bingo can fly, is Bingo strong enough to, if you grabbed onto Bingo, to pull you up out of the pit?
I don't know. Would that be like a might check?
So there are rules in the brawn skill. There's a chart showing how much you can carry. So brawn is relative to your body weight. So if you have no ranks in brawn, the most you can carry is 10% of your body weight.
Oh, so no. That's
fine. You probably weigh a lot more than Bingo, so
Yeah.
they would need like a D12 to carry double their body weight
They
up.
have nothing in bronze. I put it all in might, like a crazy person.
All right.
So
So
I'll
unless you
just-
wanted to bring up 10% of you at a time.
Totally fine. I was gonna heal myself. I throw weapons up. I heal myself, and I'll make an athletics or whatever to climb out. And if I don't climb out, I just stay here for the rest of the mission. It's fine.
Can we help her? I mean, we're
We
standing there
can pull
watching
you
her
up.
climb.
Yeah, if you want to assist, I can upshift this. Like throw a rope down. I don't know.
Yeah, they can throw a rope
yeah.
down.
Okay. I'll roll a D4 instead. Oh, that's a 4. So on the D4, it's a 15 total.
Yep, that's what you needed to make it up to the halfway point, or 15 feet up. And there's
Incredible.
5 more feet to go, but
Okay.
one of them could reach
We
down
reach our
and grab
hands.
you. I won't
Sure,
make
and
you,
grab you.
Okay.
roll for that.
Yeah, I think
Also-
Diamond comes to try to help you up out of the pit and grab your hand. Be
Incredible.
like, grab my hands. I'll pull
But
you
also,
up.
Just
she
like-
got a 4 on the D4, so that is a critical success. So you could have
That's
just had
true.
her
Yeah.
climb all the way up in one shot.
So, good.
Or the role-playing
Basically,
game of
if-
climbing out of pits. This is it. G.I. Joe. Get it now.
We'll say that's, the crit was, you guys were amazed at how deft she was, incredibly just up the pit in one fell swoop.
Y'all thought
Wow,
doors
where
were
was
scary.
that during the battle?
I don't know.
Very impressive.
I was laser focused on not that, I guess.
Fair.
Does anyone else need
Also, I
healing?
can see that you
Yeah.
look a little worn for the wear. and that everyone does. And I just wanted to say that I brought treats for everyone. And Diamond starts pulling baked goods just like out of her backpack and like handing them to everybody. Just like, everyone grab a treat, everyone grab something.
Okay, and I reach over and I pull out a little baklava for me.
Oh, yes. I figured you would like that, Vale.
Is this a tiny ice cream cone full of maple syrup?
Yes.
Where did you get that, though? I have questions.
It is a very Canadian treat, so you're welcome.
It sounds so Canadian.
I don't know when you had time to bake these, but they're really good.
This feels like a good time for a snack break, I guess.
While you were all sleeping, I was baking up in my bunk.
While we're snacking, should I heal people?
Oh yeah, I need it. I need one.
Okay.
Yeah,
everyone needs one, right?
I think so.
So I'll roll 3 times, I guess. D4. Oh crap. Well, for a mugshot that does not pass.
Oh no!
I'll try diamond next. I mean, I guess my robot. I don't know. We'll see. That is 18 for a diamond. So you heal 1 or 2. I think you only have 1 down.
Well, I only needed 1 more, and then I'm at full health. So,
and circles, you get also get a healing. I rolled a 20.
Nice.
I mean, technically, it's a crit. So if you need more than that, I guess you get 4 and the 4.
Well, it's only a crit if you got the 4 on the 4. Then that's a crit.
Yep.
I only needed the 1, but thank you.
Mugshot.
Yes.
I make bingo try for you then. How about that? It's a D2. Okay, that's a 10. It's exactly a 10.
All right, so everyone's at full health?
Yes.
And how are you with the ability to heal after?
I don't know. Like how often can I do it? Doesn't really.
Yeah, there is no limit. So it can be assumed that after every combat, if you've got someone that's dedicated to healing, you'll be able to heal up.
Okay. Okay, good.
Okay.
Good to know.
Oh, gee. I have a general question.
Yes.
But actually, maybe Ryan. What would in Smarts? What would a cultural role be used for?
Cultural role is the general intelligence thing. So if you don't have any specialization, that's where you would learn about history, geography, basically anything that doesn't fall into a science discipline, you would use culture for. And you could either specialize in like something like history, like a topic, so that anytime you're in a place, you can know the history of it, or you can specialize in a culture so that you would know all things about that culture.
Okay, so history of it, maybe like the topography of this island or something like that. Okay.
Flora, fauna, all that stuff.
That's falling under biology.
Or would that be science?
Would be more science, yeah. There's probably a lot of crossover between science and culture. So
right. So you could interpret. You could also interpret like, is this or is this? What do you know about it? I guess.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, one thing you did find. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, can I search the dreadnoughts up top to see if there's any maybe clues as to where the base, like which way we should head towards the base?
Yes. So actually, I was assuming that you guys were doing that already, so I was going to let you know what you found. So on the tougher one, if you recall, there was a tougher one. You do find. So you find a shotgun and a bat on the other one, and then you find on the tougher one a shotgun, a sledgehammer, and a radio.
Oh, let's write these things down.
Radio.
Maybe keep the radio in case of something. I'm not sure what we could use it for.
Maybe we could try to radio in and pretend to be these goons here. I mean, they didn't seem too bright. I feel like that would be pretty easy for us to pretend to be, as ridiculous as they look. And we could try to convince someone that, we got turned around and we're just wondering like where we should head back to the base. I feel like these look like people that could get lost, even though this is their base.
Well, I guess my question to all of you is who can do the best, whatever accent they were doing, a Floridian, Australian, pirate, something voice, and also has great deception because it's not me.
mean, maybe if we all put our heads together, we can come up with something. What is my best Australian sounding voice? Is that what you're asking?
Oh,
Like they all talk a certain way.
Oi, I'm going to put some things on the Barbie then.
yeah.
What do you think? I don't think it's
very
that
good.
bad.
I think it's incredible.
Thank
you.
Uh,
Anyways,
Okay.
just a thought. We don't have to do that, but just a thought.
Maybe if
could
we can't
try
find it. Yeah.
Yeah, and roll
Yeah.
for performance or something.
Yeah, that would definitely be a performance check for sure.
Or
Well, I
deception.
do have a D4 in performance, or
Perfect.
I have a D2 in perception or deception. So take with that what you will.
It'll be diamond.
I'd say performance for the accent and deception for whatever information you're trying to convey to whoever's on the other end of the line.
Right.
It would probably be 2 rolls, in my opinion.
So I think it is a good plan, and I'm worried if we don't do it now, eventually someone's going to notice they're missing and come looking. So if we
let's
do it,
let's go. Can I take the extra sledgehammer if nobody wants it?
sure. So just to remind people, when it comes to gear, we can have 6 hands worth of gear. So when we find additional gear on our mission, it does mean we have to give up something. Now, there's a chance we've thrown grenades and stuff, so we might have a couple of hands worth of gear available to us. But I don't think any of us have used any of our grenades yet, right?
Yeah.
What do you want, Chuck? Did you use a
no.
grenade?
Nope.
I tried to throw a grenade, but we decided against it.
Okay. So then if you want
yeah,
any
no.
of the bats or the shotguns, you have to give up something of yours.
And
Or the hammer.
even if I want the sledgehammer, I need to give up something, yeah? Or do I
Right. Yeah, even the sledgehammer. So
Sledgehammer
sledgehammer
is
takes up 2
2
hands.
2, yeah.
Well, what are you
Switch.
equipped with right now? You've got the bazooka, so that's 2 hands.
yeah,
You've
but
probably
since
got 2
I can
grenades.
I can give up one of my because I have a gun, I have a pistol, a rifle, shotgun, grenade, bazooka.
Wait,
I can give up
That might-
any.
that was
a lot.
Hold on, yeah.
Yeah, it
So
is a
bazooka's 2 hands, rifle is 2 hands, 2 grenades, so that's 6. And you said you also have a pistol.
Don't we have like in standard gear, or do we get both?
Oh, when you
guns?
requisition, you give up some of your standard gear to make room for it. So you would
Gotcha.
probably given
Okay.
up your rifle when you got the bazooka.
rifle, yeah. So maybe I'll give up my. I'll give up
a
my
pistol and a grenade.
concussive grenade, maybe.
For the sledgehammer?
Yeah. For the sledgehammer, yeah. I mean, she's kind of a martial character, so I kind of want to, I need something like that. So, okay. Yep, I'll give up one of my grenades. Because I have a bazooka, and I also have the frag. I can keep the frag.
Okay, but sledgehammer takes 2 hands, so you need to give up both grenades or a grenade and a pistol.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think
Right,
I think we have ranged weapons covered with you guys. Am I right?
I have a
covered.
bow,
Yes.
so yeah. I feel like I think like in most first person shooter style games,
Mhm. Yeah.
you would want a melee and a ranged, I think is probably from my experience so far playing this game. I feel like that's a good way to go. So if you don't have anything that's melee, I would say take the hammer for sure.
Okay.
In case we're close up.
You know what I'll do? I will take the hammer because I don't really have one. I don't
Yeah.
have a melee weapon.
Sorry, I miscounted. You can have the pistol, 1 grenade, the sledgehammer, and the bazooka. That covers you.
Okay, cool. I'll do that. I'll keep the frag then and lose the concussive because that one I happen to know concussive bombs do way more damage and frag are more like.
Frag is sharp and concussive is stun.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on what you want to focus on. Do you have anything that does? I mean, I guess your fists do stun, right?
Mm-hmm. I still have those.
Yeah.
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 Is that
yeah,
2 or 1? That's 1. Okay. All right.
Your fists do 2 because of your lingering upgrade.
All right. 2. I forgot about those 2 fists. And 2, it's like making sure I don't give up the wrong thing. I don't want to give up the wrong thing. All right, I'll do that. I'll give up the concussive and I'll keep the fist and I'll keep the sledge.
Just then on the radio, you hear Rugrat, what's the status on those Joes?
Yeah, we're just up here, just looking at all these crazy here Joes that we got in this pit.
We got him though.
All right, please make me a performance roll and a deception roll. Diamond.
Are you lying?
Yes, we are lying.
Yes, you're definitely lying.
Man.
Yes, so for performance, I got an 18.
Nice.
Great. All right, so you nailed the Australian / Floridian accent.
Yeah. I don't even know what that was. I feel like it sounded way more southern than I intended for it to sound.
Well, yeah, as a player, yes, but in the role, you did it.
And for deception, that is a 14.
Okay, you hear, all right, we're coming out to help you bring them in. Be there in five.
Wait, don't come up here because we have to, we're good. And we actually need to come to you because we had a problem with our, shotguns and they broke. Over.
Stand by, Rugrat.
No, what did I do? I'm very scared.
I think we should hide right now.
Okay. There's lots of grass. Let's go hide in some grass.
Luckily, there is underbrush. There's very thick trees. There's vines. There's all sorts of cover that you could take.
Right. So I think I'm gonna should I leave the radio? I feel like I should, or should we bring it with us? What do you guys want to do?
Let's bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we see somebody, turn it off. But until we see somebody, turn it on.
Yeah.
All right. I'll hold on to this radio. All right. Let's hide.
Or we can just
So
go.
what is our options for where we can hide? Just like any greenery, just duck under.
Yes, I mean, if you imagine the pit was in the middle of this narrow path, and to the right and to the left are all sorts of trees, bushes, branches, vines. You could go 2 and 2. The path was not even wide enough for a vehicle, so the path was maybe 3 feet wide, just enough for a couple of people to walk side by side.
Okay.
So you could do 2 on each side, or you could do all 4 on one side, whatever you guys want to do.
I think
Okay.
we should
let's
split
shove
up.
the last 2 dreadnoughts into the hole.
Oh yes.
Might be a
Good idea.
perfect opportunity to use that bazooka when you see them approaching. Just saying, you wanted to use that bazooka.
Oh,
You
look
think
at
in your mind, hey, when I see them coming down the path.
Okay. The light thing that sucks is that because I haven't been to requisition, I can't up it using my perk yet, right? I have to wait until I
Yeah,
Right.
you can,
use a perk.
the
But I
perk
can
applies
still
now.
use it.
In the magical world of leveling, increasing your competence all of a sudden, you can use your new ability right away.
Ah! Thank you. Okay, rad. Awesome. Okay, so then Mugshot's going to position herself because it's shoulder to ground. She can get down in the ground and have it ready to go.
Right. Are you hiding behind some greenery though? With it ready?
I'm near you guys in the brush, but not too near you.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't.
I think
Overload
Diamond's gonna
behind
try
us.
to stay I feel like Diamond's like we should split up 2 on one side, 2 on the other, just in case they search one side. Maybe the other can stay concealed.
All right, I'll
Just
stick
in
with
case.
you. We seem to be buddying up in this mission.
All right.
Okay, so you two are on, Diamond and Circles are on one side of the path, and Vale and Mugshot the other? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so 5 minutes pass, and you start to hear footsteps approaching from the north on the path.
Do you guys hear that?
The path is so narrow, and the it's obvious. I'm not going to make you roll for it because it's obvious that they're coming. So you hear footsteps. If you want to make an alertness check to let me know how many sets of footsteps you think you hear, we could do that.
I'll do that. Ooh, 20. Non-crit.
Nice. Well, we're already set then if you have 20. Oh my God, 3.
Somehow worse than me.
I know.
So on our side, we don't know. Is that what's going on? I rolled a 4.
I got 15.
Okay,
well, circles and diamond, you're fairly certain that you hear 4 sets of footsteps coming. But Vale and Mugshot, you don't know that. So you would have to signal to them, maybe.
You can try to, show them on my hand.
Sure.
We shouldn't radio.
I mean, you could
see me.
send a text on your HTB.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, right. Yeah. There's 4 people here.
Just reply, smiley face, thumbs up. So Mugshot, when they get within view, you just going to shoot, or should we make sure make sure they're Cobra people first?
Yeah,
right? Okay. I mean, they probably are. Probably they are, but let's just wait a little
4
bit.
kids lost in a forest.
I know, guys.
Oh no!
The odds are kind of high. We found children in the
On
Arctic
a remote
earlier.
island?
Listen.
Rookies. Okay, wait a
so we
minute.
wait.
What is my range on the bazooka? Or does it really just not say?
So the range of the bazooka is, I believe it's minimum 30. Let me pull it up.
Right.
Right.
So rocket launcher is on pages 144 and 145.
Yeah.
The range is 100 feet is your close range. So 101 to 200 feet is long range, but the minimum is 30 feet.
All right.
And it'll do, it normally does 2 sharp damage in a blast of 20 feet, but did you double it, or what was your ability again?
Bigger bombs, which means my explosive increased area of effect by 10 feet, which means this way.
Yeah. All right. So you can cover a 30-foot radius, dealing 2 sharp damage on a successful hit. And it's got the record trait, so if you miss, that means that becomes difficult terrain.
Now, because of the windiness of the path, you can only see about 40 feet ahead.
Just enough. So Mugshot, you're probably setting a contingency action to fire at Cobra Troopers as soon as you see them come into view.
Yeah.
Are you ready for
Mugshot.
me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
You
Look at
now
my notes.
rounding the curve of the path, you see clearly in your sights 4 troopers dressed all in red with a big white cobra symbol on their chest.
Okay.
They've got red and black helmets and all red uniforms.
Okay, and I can see them clearly. I thought you said they were, because of the windiness of the path, we couldn't.
Right. Well,
see
they
them.
so you can see 40 feet ahead on the path, and they've just come into view.
Okay. So Mugshot's down, and she's gonna go ready, and just launch straight forward.
And
it's a big noise.
Before Mugshot does that, I use my free action to give her
Support.
a double. If you aim, you get a double upshift on your shot there, Mugshot.
Oh wow, that's a double upshift. That's great, and that would be for targeting. That's what you're going to have me for this.
Yeah.
All right, good. That gives me a d6. Awesome. Yay! All right. Do we have a story point left? Oh, I do. Just in case. And I need it.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Come on. 25. Oh.
Wow. Okay. Let's talk about area of effect for this blast, because they were all together. So the area of effect of the bazooka is how much?
30-foot radius.
Yeah, normally 20, but upgraded to 30 because of her perk.
Great. Okay, so tell me how much damage each one takes.
2 sharp.
2 sharp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're knocked over, correct?
No, like,
Not necessarily.
I want them to be, but no, generally they're just taking a whole bunch of damage. They probably would take a knee, but they're not fully prone.
It's a bazooka.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's also a role-playing game, and you need to interact narrative and rules.
Yeah.
All 4 of them take 2 sharp damage, and let's roll for initiative because they know that they're under attack.
Oh
and
boy.
they're in disarray, but they know where the blast came from. So
I rolled a 16 and a 1. So
a what now?
A 1 and a 16 because I don't have ranks in it. So that's a 1.
Okay.
I got a double up. Oh,
Should have stayed in the hole.
Well, you got a 17 total, right?
No,
she
I
rolled
got a
with
1.
the snag.
The snap, of course. Okay. You got a 1.
It's fine.
I got 19.
Okay.
14.
The dice giveth, and then they taketh away. I got a 4. Even though I roll with infiltration, so I rolled with a D6. So, Vale, it's, this is what it is.
Does Mugshot,
Not rolling with
since
the snag, I rolled terribly.
so the ability I gave Mugshot was laser sight upgrade. Does she get to keep it now for the whole battle, or is it like a one-time only? Did I have to keep reapplying it to her every free action?
So
It's not clear.
it should be until the end of her next turn, but I just want to double check, see what it says. Yeah, these benefits last until the start of your next turn.
My next turn. Okay.
Yeah, so if she's going
You still
before you,
have
she
it.
actually gets an extra turn with it. Cool.
Great.
Okay.
So you get a double upshift on your aim.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. I did something.
Okay, Circles, you're first.
Oh, that makes me nervous because I was going to run up, but with my enemy number 1, that means everyone's going to be attacking me. But that's just how Circles rolls it. So I'm going to call Yojo, give myself an extra 10 feet to my movement. Are they within 45 feet? Or at least is the
They're
closest
40
one?
feet away.
All right. I charge up to him with my hammer drawn in 2 hands. And attack with reckless abandon, which means a whole load of dice. Oof. All right. That's a lot of 1s. Luckily, only the highest one counts. But it's only a 9 to hit. Ooh.
You run up with reckless abandon and absolute overzealous enthusiasm and just whiff the first one.
I really need to get my temper in check.
And now they see you. So those 2, the first 2, one is right in front of you, so he attempts to stab you with his bayonet. Mm-hmm. What's your toughness now?
19.
He gets a 16.
Nice.
The second one is a little bit behind, so he's going to try to shoot you.
Still going to try and tough it out.
Okay. You notice that he's using an AK-48. I like that. And he gets a 20.
20 hits.
Yes. So you take 1 sharp damage.
All right. Which is okay, because I've got my reckless abandon, gets me an extra, like a temporary health. So technically I haven't taken damage. Or well, I have, but I technically don't need to be healed as long as I don't take any more damage.
Great. Mugshot, you're next in initiative.
All right. Since I see Circles like 10 feet away from them, right? He's right up on the dude, 5 feet away, right on them. How close is he to the people again?
He's on him.
Swing.
Yeah.
All right, he's right there.
So he's 40
So
feet away from you.
Yeah.
On all 4 of those guys.
All right. She's
If you
going
need
to
to blow
jump
me up,
for-
it's
because
fine.
I'm sorry.
If you need to blow me up, it's fine.
Yeah. It's like, no, I can't. No. All right. So she sees, Mugshot sees what happens and she jumps up and runs in to, I guess, intercept before they do anything more to Circles. And she's going to swing the sledgehammer she has. Might. I'm gonna use might because that's a good one. She's gonna swing at the one that specifically hit circles.
Thank you.
Okay.
19. I gotta change this 20. I can't see the numbers aren't that good on it. Get a better one.
19 hits.
Yes.
And because of the concussive blast that he already took, your however many damage you do with that sledgehammer, if it's one or more, he has been defeated.
It is stun damage, so yep.
Nope,
Okay,
even
cool.
stun damage knocks him out.
Yep. He's knocked down on the ground. But now it is the other two's turn, and they're both going to... They're a little bit behind the first two, so just by a few feet, but enough to try to take a shot. So they're both going to take a shot at circles.
They better.
Because that's what happens now. 4. Okay. The first one gets a 6.
Fail.
And the second one gets a 4. See, I'm using the same dice as last episode, but not doing as well. It's now Diamond's turn. You're 40 feet away in cover.
Right. Well, I can probably use my bow then. But the one thing I was going to say was for the, how many are there now then? So there's 2 that are further back, and then there's one that's right up at circles.
There's 3 left.
Yes,
but by further back, I mean only by just a few feet.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Just a little bit further back. So there's just the one that's up by circles, and then the 2 that are a little bit further back. That's it. Okay. Can I, from where I am in the bush, can I see the one that's like right up by circles? Okay. I'm going to try to shoot that one with my bow.
While staying hidden?
Yes.
Not that I don't think that makes any rules difference, but just...
No,
yeah, I'm going to try to stay like in the brush so that they can't quite see where I'm coming from, if that's okay. Yeah, let's try that and see how it goes. Okay, so targeting. I'm going to take aim before I do that so that I get an upshift. So that's a D6. And am I close enough? How far away am I from Vale? If this does hit?
You're right next to Vale. You and Vale are...
Oh, we were across.
Wait, no,
we're in different...
You're not. You're
across.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so how far is it across?
About probably 6 or 7 feet. The path
great.
is
That's
about
great.
3 feet wide, so...
That's close enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you're asking that for sneak attack, you also need to be within 20 feet of the target.
Oh, I need to be within 20 feet of the target?
Yeah, and you're 40 feet from the target.
Oh, I didn't write that down. Oh, wait. Within 20 feet. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I did write that down. I wrote it twice. 20 feet from the ally, 20 feet from when I'm attacking. Got
20
it.
feet comes up twice.
That's fine. That's fine, though. I rolled a 20 on my D20 and a 2 on my D6. So that's 22.
That takes him out.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One and done. So
Boom.
now there are only 2 left.
Ha 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 ha.
We're getting more efficient here with our fighting.
Well, the bazooka definitely helped too.
Yeah. Good AoE.
It's now Vale's turn, finally.
Oh, wow. Amazing. I rolled a 1. I decided to just be efficient, following the lead of my teammates, and I shoot my directed element rifle. It is a fire element. I am doing aim as a free action, and with my upgrade, I'm rolling with a D12. So hopefully that'll work. Wow, that's 22.
You take him out.
Awesome. That's 1 damage. And then for my move action, no, I stay where I am. I'm done. I'm good. It's gonna be safe if I can.
All right, Circles, we're back up to the top initiative, and it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to move whatever distance I have to move to get to the next one. The last guy, I guess. And try him again with the hammer. There we go. 19 on the D20, D6 on the D10 for a total of 25.
Obliterated.
Yeah. You want to describe to me how he goes down?
Oh, sure. I just crack his helmet in two and just a moment of recognition in his eyes before the hammer hammers down.
Okay.
There's a moment of realizing his fate. Not that he recognizes me.
Well, you have successfully defeated these 4 guards.
Nice, Joes. Good job.
Now I know
It's for us this time.
they just got blown up and blasted with fire and beat with hammers and everything else. But are the uniforms still wearable?
They're a little worse for wear. I mean, they've been blasted and, like you said, blasted fire. I would say that they're not wearable. Maybe they could be, if someone were to see them from 60 feet away or something, it might work, but anything close, it's not going to work.
Right.
Otherwise, we use them for deception, right?
Yeah, exactly. Another disguise.
Yeah. I don't know. But
Should we throw them in the pit?
Yeah, but hold on.
Yes,
I got a sec.
more
I got
of
an
the
idea. Let's tie him up in the net, and then we'll tie the concussion grenade's pin to the net so that if somebody opens the net, it pulls the pin on the concussion grenade, knocking everybody else out in the pit again.
I like it. Good
All right.
thoughts.
Triggered
Good thoughts.
Okay.
Because we got this
First,
extra
let's search
concussion
them,
grenade we
though.
were just
First-
throwing out. Oh, yes, search
Yes.
them.
Let's search them first and see if they have a map or something.
When you search them, they all have AK-48s. They all have close combat blades. And they have a standard bluffing kit.
That.
guess that's the
Useful.
Is it just like a case full of like clown noses? I don't understand.
Yes, it is a kit for disguise and things like that.
So just
Standard
one
for
clown nose.
Crimson Guard.
Nerd out a little bit about G.I. Joe lore.
Yes.
Please.
All right. So the Crimson Guard they're the undercover agents from Cobra. So they've got these red uniforms. They're largely ceremonial, although they are competent troopers. But the main threat is that most of them are undercover as lawyers and businessmen and politicians. And so these kits help them with that job.
Oh,
There's
okay,
like documents
got
in here.
So the guy
A
that
gavel.
was described as the guy who was on the USS Flag disguised as a barber, he was a Crimson Guard. He was actually a Crimson Guard, whatchamacallit, soldier. And these were Crimson Guard cadets. So they're
Cool.
given island duty as they're training themselves.
So someone should probably take this bluffing kit. It looks pretty nice.
Well,
would
there's no
slay in that,
maximum
by the
number
way.
of kits you can have. That doesn't count against your hands. So we could each take one in case we need to do some bluffing.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. Yay.
Do we need hands for kits or no?
Nope.
After we toss all the people in the pit, I kind of put the net over the top of the pit, and I'd like to sort of try to camouflage it with like leaves and stuff, so people can not see there's a big hole and people full, a big hole full of people.
Oh, but
Okay.
my plan with the concussion grenade in the net.
What?
Oh, after the plan, right? You do that as the last thing or no?
Well, I don't know how we could do both. I was thinking we would tie them up in the net, tie the concussion grenade pin to the net in a way so that when you open the net, it unpins the grenade.
Oh, okay. Sorry. That's a much more aggressive plan. I like it. It's good.
I'm known for my
It's good. It's
aggression.
fine. Okay, do that thing. I watch.
All right, so toss a sack full of Crimson Guards into the pit on top of the Dreadnoks.
A couple of the Dreadnoks were just sort of coming to, and then you threw them on top.
Not anymore.
All right. So you can make your way further down the path if you so choose.
It's where the CGs came from, so it should be where we're going.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like you all to make as you're continuing down. If you could all make alertness checks for me, please.
22.
9.
20. For once, I see something.
What was the last score?
Mugshot.
I said 20.
I heard
my mic might be too far away
22,
from me.
29, and Diamond. What did you get?
You're muted.
Oh, you're muted. That's why I didn't hear it.
21.
All right. As you are walking along the path, suddenly below you, once again, this is a little bit different than before, though. The ground itself just seems to disappear. But Vale falls into the pit, and the rest of you.
I knew it. I knew it.
Can I try to do like an acrobatics check or something to like see if I can grab her as she's falling?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Try. Oh, it's not very good. 10.
Nope. She falls in. Vale, take 1 blunt damage.
Cool.
But what is also happening at the same time is as Vale falls into this other pit, a wall appears behind you and is starting to push the other 3 of you into the pit as well. So a wall literally comes up out of the ground and starts pushing you.
Whoa.
How wide is this pit?
We can't.
The pit is it's 35 feet wide and it's square.
We're not jumping over that.
Can I try to climb out of the pit, please?
You can. I want to see what the other 3 are doing first.
Oh, okay, sure.
Can we try to push back, or is it just not like possible to push this thing?
It's a metal wall, so you could definitely try. I mean, it's a mechanical wall in some way that's pushing against you.
Right. So it would be might then.
That would be brawn.
I mean,
Brawn.
brawn. I didn't take any brawn.
You didn't take any? I've got some brawn. I can use some help, but nobody else.
All
up here has
3 of you
brawn.
pushing together.
I would get an edge because nobody else is trained in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Good to know.
I'll try and push back against it.
I'll use that edge.
7 is my high d20, so 9 in total.
Are we in a pit?
No, you're not. Only Vale's in the pit, but you're just over it. You saw the pit open. She fell in. You backed up, but then a metal wall came up in the middle of the jungle and started pushing you also into the pit. Circles is trying to push against it. Does not succeed, and then the rest of you fall in.
I was going to try to search for an off switch somewhere on the wall.
That'll come later. But so you have now the other 3 of you have now fallen into this much larger pit. Mm-hmm. All 3 of you take 1 blunt damage, and the wall that pushed you in is now becoming a roof and very quickly covering the pit.
No.
It's dark in there, isn't it?
Can I try to look for something that I can maybe hit with my bow that I still have out? Is there anything on that thing?
Make an alertness check, please.
That's a 16.
You don't think you see anything.
Okay.
And you find yourself in this room.
Oh.
I love this. I like when I can see what I'm doing.
The document.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, it's not 35 feet wide, it's 30 feet wide. So it's 30 feet wide, each one of those rectangles that you see are a door. So there are 24 doors.
Somebody has jokes.
Are they marked in any way?
They are not marked, and at the moment that you're looking at your surroundings, at that very moment, a screen comes down from the wall that pushed you in and then became the ceiling, and it drops down, and on that screen you see a familiar face.
Do it. I hate getting Zoom calls with Cobra.
no.
It sucks.
Welcome, GI jerks. Not what you were expecting,
To be fair, we were already in one pit, so this is our second pit. So maybe we were expecting it a little bit more than 0.
Well, you know how I love pits. Snakes
No, we
love
don't.
pits and holes.
Oh.
All right.
Plus, this isn't just any disorder missile base. These are the Cobraic catacombs of cataclysmic chaos.
Do you stay up late at night coming up with these names?
The screen goes away.
Okay.
Well, that was a lot of words to say that we're in a little bit of trouble here.
Truly.
So there are 25 doors, you said?
24.
24.
Only 24, not 25. I mean, I'm not a monster.
God.
Okay.
You're a benevolent God. Thank you.
Can I have Bingo use his acute sense to scan the doors? And I'm trying to think of how to narrate this. So maybe activating a acute sense of, I would say, sight to see if any doors have been like touched or have more wear and tear on it than the other doors.
Yeah, I will allow that.
Awesome.
That would be, I suppose, a general alertness check.
Yeah, and then acute sense gets an upshift on that, so that's D4. Okay, let's try. Let's go, Bingo. Do something, please. Oh, that's dirty 20.
Okay, great. You actually notice, or Bingo notices, that there is possibly more use on the, if we're looking at the east
The
wall.
top is north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're looking at the east wall, the top right door. If we're looking at the south wall, the second from the right door. If we're looking at the west wall, the second one down, the second one from the top and the second one from the bottom. And then, I'm sorry, and then there's one more on the east door. That would be the third one down.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, folks, these are the doors that look like they're at least have been used more often than the other ones. It's still kind of a lot, so we've only narrowed it down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 doors, but better than 24-ish, 5-ish.
What's
Are
the
these
ground
doorknobby?
like where we are?
It is metal.
Metal. Okay.
The
Arena
doors are metal,
sportish.
the floor is metal, the wall is metal, and the ceiling is metal. What was the question, Circles?
Oh, is it arena of sportish?
It's not. It's not the arena of sport.
Okay.
The arena of sport.
Mugshot, were you going to say something?
I was going to ask if the doors are doors or are they like keypaddy doors? Do you know what I mean?
The regular doors with regular, with
Metal.
not doorknobs but handles.
Okay.
All right, we just got to open one of these doors to at least know what we can expect on the other side.
I know.
Start with the one top right corner there.
Sure.
All right.
Okay,
I will go and... Oh, wait. We should heal up if we have a minute.
Oh, yeah.
you do.
Okay,
As
I
far
would
as
just
you
say
know,
I would
nothing's
have rolled to
happening.
heal everybody. Mean Bingo. So I run back up to whatever, full, whatever your full is. Mine's 3.
All right, now I go and open that top right door. So the first door on the east.
Okay, you open it and slowly, quickly
It's like hammer out.
Hammer out. It opens to a hallway. Now, the whole place is dimly lit. There is a glow that comes from the ceiling of this room. The room is this particular room is about 30 feet high because of the pit that you fell in, because it was a pit. When you open the door, that hallway seems to be about 8 feet high. But at the very top, there's just a dim glow. You're not sure where the light source is coming from. You can't see that because it's coming from behind a slit that's right at the top of the room.
Can I use my night eyes to try to see if I can see anything in this room?
Sure. Your night eyes work to 90 feet.
90 feet. I just have to do an alertness skill test that's set at 10. Oh yeah. That is.
What did you get?
I got 21 total.
Okay. What you can see,
and that's also then a critical success if it's successful. Or well, it is successful because it's 10.
You can
it's
see.
a critical success.
And Diamond, I'm sending you the room privately.
Ooh.
Because this is what you see and you can describe it to everyone else. And okay. You can only see 90 feet in, so if you count...
Right.
Well, hold on. Yeah, you can see the whole room, actually, and then I'm going to write to you what you see. Hold on.
What do you see, Diamond?
I see a room that is kind of angular. There is a daye with a statue. It's like a person, but they have like a snake heads, like a cobra heads. And the room is kind of how could I describe? It's like a long hallway, and then it opens up almost like into a triangle shape is what it looks like from here. And there's like a little, not a little, looks like a pretty big platform here at the end with the statue on it. So I don't know, maybe some Cobra church or something. I'm not sure what this is.
Feels
place
like
they go to worship their Cobra gods?
Maybe.
Yeah, we could do, do you want me to maybe try to stealth in and see first, or should we all just go in?
Well, do you need some backup?
Maybe in case the door closes or something. But
yeah.
I will say I don't think I see any other doors in here, so I don't think this is like a way forward. But it might be a cool room to check out. Maybe we'll find some, I don't know, some cool snake trinkets as souvenirs.
All right, let's go down there.
Okay.
All right.
You take the lead. I'll be back here.
Okay.
So the two of you are going in?
Yeah,
or everybody?
I'll stay like 20 feet behind her.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I try to stealth in? Like just staying close to the hallway?
Yes, you can. Make me an infiltration roll, please. But before you go in, Vale remembers something that Shipwreck, now that you're in the base, Vale remembers something that Shipwreck gave her.
Oh, yeah, yes. Hello, everyone. I just remembered this thing. So, previously, Shipwreck gave me a D.I.S.O.R.D.E.R. So many D's. It's D.I.S.O.R.D.E.R. missile detection device, which we can set up and will tell us where the missiles are on this island, hopefully. But if we're already in this maze, maybe there's an access point down here. I don't know why Cobra would give us direct access to the missiles by putting us in this pit, but he doesn't think things through, so it's possible.
I'm going to say ego.
Yes. I would like to activate that, I guess, or install it.
Yeah, and you don't have to set it up. It's just something that can stay on your person. It's like a homing device.
Great.
So,
I do that.
Like a tricorder.
Mm-hmm.
Scanning everything.
A legally distinct
It's just a duo quarter.
a quad quarter, yes. you activate the device and you are a little confused because it is giving you a reading off to the northeast, but also it's giving you a very large reading. And if you're reading this right, it's telling you that there are actually 20 missiles in this base.
What?
Now, Shipwreck also told you that once you activated this, that it would also send a signal back to the USS Flag, and then they would send a missile back to G.I. Joe headquarters. So...
hey, everybody, listen up. We probably found the jackpot, maybe. If this is correct, then there are about 20 missiles, which I believe are all the missiles that are supposed to go to the moon somewhere in the northeast quarter of this island. So I maybe going down that door, Diamond, where the statue is probably, maybe there's some sort of hidden passageway past the statue or something like that.
Maybe.
Worth a shot to go check.
All right. I will stealth in or try to stealth in. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. Let me know what your stealth roll is. Infiltration.
Infiltration. So,
or actually, with your stealth specialization, you're right.
Right. Yeah, I do have a stealth specialization, which means I get to roll lots of dice. Doesn't help me a ton, but it is an 11 or 12. A 12.
Okay. As you take your first step into the room, you hear a voice going,
"Which way to go? Which way to turn? Any way you pick, you'll feel the cobras burn."
Cobras burn you? I didn't know that was a thing.
Maybe it's like
okay.
a rope burn when a constrictor's got you. Although
Or
cobra's
the
not.
acid burn, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's probably the poison.
Oh,
Was that pre-recorded?
yes. I'm assuming it's pre-recorded. I didn't hear anything else.
Okay.
It also feels like him confirming we're going the right way.
Yeah. Weird.
That's very helpful. I appreciate that. Okay, so I've stealthed, I guess, further into the room. I guess I'll say I'm about 20 feet ahead or 30 feet maybe ahead of you, Circle. So if you want to start to like come in after me.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and Circle,
I'm not sure how big the room is.
I'll share the map with Circles also. It's kind of fun that we can do that. There you go.
Future.
Yeah, I'll share with everybody else.
Oh, wow. Yeah. All right, so yeah, when Diamond gets close to where it expands out, that's when I'll start creeping in.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, great. So yeah, she's about 30 feet. Each square is 5 feet.
Okay. Should I try to keep stealthing forwards then? To this opening up. Okay.
So as you get closer, you now get a better look at that statue. So it looks as if it is a humanoid body in this position, but with clearly a cobra head. And it is bejeweled. It appears to be made of stone of some sort, and but it has two big red eyes made out of some sort of precious stone, and there are also precious stones running along the sides of its human arms.
Wow, they really like jewels, these Cobra. Just even from me stealing that diamonds, this thing has jewels out the wazoo. So many jewels.
They spared no expense.
Are me and Mugshot just sort of, we're still in the other room, like waiting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you guys, never mind, I don't think. Never mind.
So to continue, I guess, stealthing in, I rolled a 20.
Okay.
to go into this part of the room.
Right. And then how much closer to the statue are you going to get?
I think I'm going to try to like edge along the wall as opposed to just like walk out into the middle of the room and kind of come around to the statue that way. So just like going along the perimeter of the room. I'm just worried about more pits, you know?
Right.
There could be pits on pits on pits. I don't know how into pits Cobra Commander is.
And Circles, where are you now?
So I'm going to stop at, like, I don't know if it's technically an intersection, but like where the hallway widens. That'll be my post.
Okay. Okay, great. Creeping along the side with that 20. How far do you want to go, and where? So you're gonna go along the north side and then approach it from the north, or approach it from the south?
Yeah, I'm gonna go from the north side, I think.
Okay.
And sort of like go along there, and then just kind of try to like edge along so that I'm at the edge of sort of the platform, the dia there where the statue is. And then I guess when I'm there, I guess I will maybe try to get up on that so I can get a better look. I don't know if I should roll for something first. I'm nervous.
No, all right. As you step on, all of you hear a voice echoing, even the two back into the room, and you hear,
Yes, bow down to me, and all your transgressions will be forgiven. Join Cobra, and I will give you great positions of power. Power you would never get simply being in G.I. Joe. Pledge your loyalty to Cobra. Worship me, and together we will rule the moon and the world.
He's gone halfway to cult leader.
I think this is like an initiation room.
Maybe.
Where everyone comes and like bows to the statue and like maybe you kiss the jewels and now you're part of Cobra. But I'm going to say no to that, I think. As tempting as it is.
Speaking of tempted, I would love Mugshot to come in here with that bazooka.
Should we come in? Are we cool?
Yeah, if you guys want to come in, maybe. I think it seems safe so far.
It's safe so far.
Yep.
Mugshot looks at Vale and like, I mean, she's talking, so I guess she's fine.
Yeah, I mean, we all heard that weird message. It feels, and we start to walk in. It feels sort of like Cobra, like, kind of wants to be our friends. Like, is this weird? Like, 'cause he keeps calling us, and like he's being a little like aggro. But I feel like it's one of those like tsundere things where they act me, but they really want to like you. So.
Right.
I think maybe they want to recruit us. I mean, we're pretty cool, so.
We are pretty cool.
I think he just wants us to stop. We've gotten pretty close to finding his missiles.
Ooh, true.
As I enter the room, does the DMDD beep a little more, or does it indicate I'm getting closer or more far away?
It does. Actually, yeah, it indicates you're getting a little bit closer.
Okay. Getting closer to the missiles, so maybe there's something about the statue. I mean, do we blow it up? Maybe if we bow at it, it'll open up?
How does the size of the statue compare to the size of the missiles we saw in Siberia?
Yeah.
Oh, the statue is large size, so it's maybe like 12 feet tall, but it's not. A missile couldn't fit inside of it or anything like that.
Right, because they were about 3 stories tall. Was that it?
No, well, it was 3 stories down, but the missiles are they're huge. They're like 50 feet.
I guess I'll try to position myself like in front of the statue, like maybe coming off of the dia for a second, and like try to bow and see if it does anything. Maybe it's got cameras or something in it, is what I think Diamond is thinking. So maybe it can see that, and maybe it'll activate something. So I bow.
So you're going to join Cobra?
I mean, no, but yes, sure. I'm going to join Cobra. Cobra's great. I love snakes. They're my favorites.
Can you make a deception roll, please?
Okay. I feel like if this works, that's the most like sarcastic deception roll of life. Like Diamond sarcasm is just accepted as truth.
Here's the problem. Most of us have pretty low cleverness, so we might be fooled by it. Like, Diamond's a traitor! Get him!
Oh, Not so good. 3. I'm very sarcastic when I say it. Obviously.
I don't believe you. You will be defeated.
The statue starts to move and come to life, and it reaches out and tries to grab Diamond with its statuesque hand. So everyone roll for initiative, please.
Oh
No.
Eee.
boy.
3. The natural 1. 20.
5.
Oh. Look at you running circles around.
Wow. Hey.
That last
3, 5.
5.
Another 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Embarrassing.
Ooh. I got a 21.
Wow. Okay. Let me see what the statue got. All right. So yes, actually, Diamond, you can go first. The statue is reaching out to try to grab you, but you got the jump on the statue, and let me know what you're going to do.
I'm definitely going to move out of that, and I don't want no part of that. I don't want to be grabbed by a statue. Diamond's like, no, not today. And she moves back. And then, I mean, I'm assuming this whole time I would still have my bow out since I had it drawn last time. So I'm assuming it's just like right there. So I think she's going to try to move back and then take aim at the statue with her bow to see if that'll do anything.
Okay.
I need to remember that once per scene, after I make a deception or a stealth skill test, I can re-roll all my skill dice and take the new result. I need everyone to remind me next time I'm trying to deceive someone, because I always forget to do it. And it's
You've done
so
a lot for
good.
stealth, but it's always been the bad D20 on those stealth rolls.
Yes, yeah. I mean, like, yeah. And deception is something that I feel like I can always use it for. Cool. Okay, so yeah, I'll back up and I'll do that. I'm gonna back up so that I'm not too far away from it. How far back is everyone from me? Like, where are y'all sort of positioned right now as we're going into combat? Is anyone within 20 feet of me?
5, 10, 15.
I don't.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let me look at the map.
How big is the chamber?
If
Looks like it's 30 feet from where the hallway widens to the base of the platform.
and that's where
Right.
Circles was.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I move 20 feet back from the statue, then I would be close enough though to Circles, right?
You would.
Right. So I'm going to move back that amount so that I'm still within 20 feet of the enemy and within 20 feet of Circles. So I get my sneak attack perk, and I am going to take aim so that I get an upshift, and we'll see how it goes. Rolled a 5.
That is a miss.
Yeah. Cool. I'm going to use a free action to defend, just in case the statue is really good at moving quick or something.
Okay. It does come towards you, because you were in front of it.
Of course.
And so you're 20 feet back, right? And Circles is 30 feet back?
That's right.
Yeah, I'm 20 feet back from the statue, and Circles is 30 feet back from the platform, right?
Okay.
That it was on.
So
Yeah.
the Cobra statue starts moving towards you, but Circles, does your new ability then would the enemy then immediately target you? Is that how that works?
Well,
Or
it's-
is it something
it's
that
his
you have to
choice.
activate?
It's just that if he doesn't attack me, then he suffers a snag against whoever else he attacks.
Right.
Well,
and I'm also defending, so he would also suffer a snag from that.
And would that be a double snag or just
No such thing as double
Yeah.
snag. Once you get a snag,
So-
you got a snag.
okay? Well, with your defending, it's still going to. It is a animated statue after all, so it's going to go for the opponent that it was trying to go for initially. So I will roll with that snag.
Okay.
But it does have a pretty good attack. So it's trying to smash you. And unfortunately, with the snag, it only gets a 14.
So I'm assuming I'm going to use evasion because that's my thing. So I got a 21 evasion, so nah.
Okay.
Catch me. Too slippery.
Mugshot, it's your turn. You're still in the room number 1, right? But you're on your way in. So you can move. What's your movement? 35 or 30? Oh, sorry, you're muted.
Mm-hmm. So me and Vale had already started walking from the room as soon as we, determined that we heard some cackling in the other room down the hallway, and Diamond sort of gave us the intel. So we were able to move before we started initiative. How far? Like I thought maybe we'd be in the doorway, but if we're still in the hallway, that's different.
I mean, I would say that, if you started coming in when the cackling started, okay. That was right when the attack started. So you would be at the start, you would be at that door.
All right. So I saw, so I was able to see everything that just happened.
You can see down the hallway and see what's happening.
But yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure I can do what I'm going to do. So of course she just runs forward. I wish I had like a protection spell where I could like keep everybody safe. I'm going to blow everybody up, but I can't do that. She's just going to run forward. The first thing she does is pull out the sledge and she wants to swing.
Okay. I need to make sure that you can reach it though, because if you're so tell me your movement score.
35.
35.
Yeah, I got 35 because I'm mechanized, because I'm infantry. Army background.
So at 35, you would make it 5 feet into the triangular shaped chamber. So you would still need to get 10 more feet before you took a swing. Okay. I think there's a way you can do that with free actions or with yelling Yo Joe.
If I yell Yo Joe, I do get 10 feet. Okay, then I can say it. So as she sees this happening, she goes, Yo Joe! Runs forward with the sledgehammer, swings it. Do I get might with this one?
Yep.
Awesome. Come on. 18?
That will hit.
At the hand, it's like this maybe.
What was the total damage?
18, and I get with might, I get stun damage. So I get 1 stun damage. Oh, with sledgehammer I get 2, don't I?
No, that's when you're attacking with your unarmed attack because of your upgrade. I guess the sledgehammer, we don't know yet because we got it off the Dreadnought.
Yeah.
No. But I suspect it is.
It would be it's the sledgehammer that comes with a Dreadnought bruiser.
Oh, okay.
So it says modified close combat bludgeon.
Oh, close combat bludgeon. Okay.
So would that give it 2?
That does 1 blunt damage.
1 blunt damage. Okay.
That's right, because it's a Cobra sledge. I had the wrong note.
Right, it's not the sledgehammer from earlier in the
Okay, that's right. And this is stun damage or blunt damage?
Blunt. Okay, Vale.
Yes. So I'll use my 30 feet to get without any to be within like 75-foot range, honestly. So I just basically get into the tip of that triangle to shoot. I'm going to use my plasma gun again with the laser sight activated and an aim for my free action, so that we can do a D12 again. And I look at Bingo and I'm like, don't worry, buddy. You'll get in there later. It's fine. Mama's got to do some stuff right now. And that is a 23 to hit. So that's 1 fire laser damage.
Okay.
Fire laser. And am I near anyone? Did anyone else stay back? Everyone's up front, right?
Mm-hmm. No.
Okay, never mind. All right.
About 20 feet in 15 feet from the opening of the triangle, 20 feet from where it was on the dais is where the statue currently is.
Okay.
And circles, you were at the opening of the triangle at the start of this.
That's right.
And it is now...
oh, you're still there, Circles?
I'm still there.
His turn hadn't... He rolled low on
Oh, right, okay.
initiative, so-
Circles, do you have any guns, or is your stuff all melee?
I've got a submachine gun.
I look quickly at your equipment, and then I have tons of free actions. I have another free action to go ahead and give you the laser sight to upshift, double upshift the aim.
All right.
Until my
Give that
turn.
a try.
All done. Okay.
Okay, it is now Circle's turn.
All right. I'm going to kind of hug the wall so that I stay out of the reach of the monster. And I'm going to aim with my SMG and fire on it. Give me 2 upshifts. Natural 1 on the D20. You know what?
Can you story point
point. Yeah.
So frustrating.
Oh, wait. I guess I keep
So if you
it.
choose the story point to...
Oh, right. Then I'm not
re-roll,
getting a
but
story
you're not
point.
getting the fumble story point.
Yeah.
Does anyone
This
get
thing
any? I don't have
seems
any of that.
so dangerous. No, so I am going to use the story point.
Okay.
But yeah, when you put it that way, it's like it's costing me 2 story points.
Yeah, we'll get more. Don't worry. It's gonna happen.
15 to hit.
I'm sure we'll fumble more.
There we go. That's the spirit.
15 is not quite enough.
Oh.
Was not worth 2 story points.
Okay, Diamond, you're back up.
Right. So I'm going to move back again from this thing.
Okay.
I don't like that it's so close to me.
And are you moving back? Okay, you're moving backwards down the hall, or to the right or
Yes,
the left?
I'm going to come towards the hall. So I guess I'd be like closer to the entrance of the hall at this point, or perhaps like a little bit further down there. And I'm still going to move there. I'm going to take aim, and I'm going to fire.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, much better. That is 25.
That hits.
Okay, great.
And you were definitely within 20 feet of your allies, so you should get your sneak attack bonus.
Yeah, so that gives me
Is
an
that only for
extra
hitting, or is
damage.
that for damage too?
That's the
It's
damage.
just for the damage.
Great.
Yeah, it's just for damage if I do hit. So because I hit, I do 1 sharp damage with my arrow that I fire, and then it does an additional sharp damage from the sneak attack perk.
All right. Pieces of the statue are starting to crumble off.
Oh, good.
And
Like jewels?
some of the jewels, yes. And then underneath the stone statue, you're starting to see electronics and metal.
Interesting.
The secrets of the statue are being revealed in combat.
We don't have a galvanizing.
It would be
hammer
good if we
anymore.
had a galvanized hammer. Yeah. Darn it.
And it is now its turn, and this time, though, as its standard action, it lets out the most blood-curdling roar you've ever heard. It is some sort of sound from the depths of the largest cobra pit ever, and I need you all to make a willpower.
So you would need to make something that
Yeah.
targets our willpower.
Yes, so let me. Yeah, I need to know what your willpower is, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Mine's 13.
It is 12.
15.
17.
It does. It gets so. It gets a 23
What?
on that. So, for anyone within 40 feet, which was all of you,
Yeah.
will suffer a 2. down shift for your next turn.
For everything?
Or anything that you do. You've all been frightened. You've been frightened and you can't concentrate.
No.
Yikes. For that attack, does Circle's snag do anything for the rest of us for an attack like that, Ryan?
No, because I was included in it. So as long as I'm one of the
as long
targets-
as you're part of the attack. Got you.
Exactly.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. Okay, cool. Oh boy. Oh dear.
Played dirty.
Yeah.
It's a dirty statue. All right. Mugshot, it's your turn.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I mean, okay, we're going to suffer a downshift of 2 on whatever we do. So I'm going to have to use my strongest stats. If she swung the sledgehammer this way, this time she's bringing it back up.
All right.
And I would have a D6, but I have a D2 instead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm salty. 18, not bad.
What?
At least it's not a snag, right? It's a downshift. It's a snag.
Right. It's not a snag. It's just a downshift. What was the score?
18.
That hits. So that's 1 more or 2? I can't recall on your weapon.
That's just a 1.
1? Okay. 1 blunt damage? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Vale.
Okay, so I would like to try to command Bingo to go to the robot snake and interface with it with the docking tool, and then do this roll off that we did in the first episode to see if it can hack into it to shut it down.
Okay.
Or do damage.
I like that.
Basically. So what we decided before was that we would do a contested. Let me find the rules that we wrote many moons ago. I can't find them. What the heck? I think it was our technology roll. So it was my technology roll versus their, I want to say willpower. Right? Did we?
Yeah, so that wouldn't make it contested, but that makes
right.
that makes a lot of sense for your technology versus their willpower.
Okay. And I'll say it's fair that I have to roll first to make sure I command Bingo correctly first. So let me do that.
Yeah, and you got the 2 downshifts on this technology roll.
Gosh, yeah, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's a D8, D6, so it's a D4 instead for my technology roll, which I've done this before. Come on, lucky dice. Okay, great. That's a 12, so I command Bingo correctly. Go hack, boy. And then I will roll technology again against its willpower, I believe. Okay.
And I will say that Bingo, because Bingo is a robot, would not suffer the fear penalty.
Yeah, that's fair. A robot knows no fear. It cannot even love. That's well. Did I roll the right dice? Hold on. 2, 4. Yeah, that's a 13 plus 2. 15 total.
15's not gonna hack. Not gonna hack it, so to speak.
I tried my best, and I used my free action to reapply laser sight to Circles' weapon again.
Oh, but I moved.
Oh, you moved. Never mind. I don't do that. I do none of that garbage. That's it. I can't do anything else.
Okay. Circles.
All right, I'm gonna use a free action to stow my SMG. Use another free action to fight with reckless abandon, and that cancels out the downshift that I'm taking for being frightened. And then I'll move up and hack it with my hammer, 2-handed. Oh, so that's a 19 on the D20 and a 6 on the D6.
Did you do the downshift though, or
yeah, that's with the downshift.
Okay,
because reckless abandon bumps me up by 2.
Yeah,
which means that I would have gone to a D10, but then I downshift back down to a D6.
Great. Well, a 19 would hit. So,
all right. So I was attacking. I do 2 blunt damage as my regular effect because I'm using it 2-handed, and then my alternate effect is another blunt damage, and I trip it.
Wow. Okay, so it took 3 total damage.
Took 3 blunt damage and it falls prone.
So you see more pieces of the stones fall off, and more electronics are revealed, and with that mighty blow, you see the Cobra statue / robot fall to its knees. It's now prone, and it's Diamond's turn. So the effects of the fear will wear off everyone, but Diamond hasn't gone yet. So even though we're at the top of the round, Diamond, you're still under the effects of fear. But then Mugshot, when it's your turn, you're no longer under the effects of fear.
Okay, so I will, I guess, just try to shoot it again. It is prone, so I'll take aim, which my targeting is a D4, so I take 2 downshifts, then I'd be just at a 20. But then
it's prone, so you get I think you get an edge, right?
Do I get an edge when it's prone? Or
Let's go back to looking up rules.
yeah.
All right.
Or do I get an upshift or something?
Prone. Prone characters are on the ground. While prone, ranged attacks against you suffer a snag, but melee attacks gain an edge. So I may have just made things harder for you. Sorry.
Oh.
And if the statue were to fight with a melee weapon, they would suffer a downshift on their attack rolls.
So I don't get an edge because I'm using a ranged weapon. Is that what
That's
you're
right.
Okay.
But
Do
if
I-
you were to
do I
run
have
up
to
and
take
just start
penalties,
hacking
or-
at it on the ground.
Right. Which I could do, but then it's going to be a movement action for me to put my bow away, right?
Right.
Because it's medium. So it would be a movement action for me to put my bow away, and then my katana is also a medium weapon. So for
Right.
me to take that out, it would take another round for me to pull it out because I only have 1 move action.
But you can sprint as a free action as a commando, right?
Yes.
Because of think fast. No, sorry, because of mobility, which you got last level.
Yeah, so basically I would have to use this turn to put my bow away, and then next time take out my katana and then sprint in. Is that right?
Katana's your only melee weapon?
I could take out my Scream Stick again and just come at it with that and just bash it.
Yeah, so you could take out the Eskrima stick as a free action. You could sprint as a free action.
Yeah,
and then
okay.
attack as your standard action. So you can technically do it.
Right, and then I would get an edge.
You would get an edge on the attack with the Eskrima stick.
I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't try to do that. That seems also then I'm closer to these jewels that are
Yeah.
on the ground, which I like. I'm like, ooh, shiny rocks. Okay, I'm here. So Diamond will rush in then. Yeah, I think that's good. So we'll see how it goes. Oh boy. All right. Well, I do that. I don't wait. No, because I'm attacking with this. I wouldn't even get this, I don't think, because the other thing is I'd have to use finesse. And my finesse is at a D4. So I would still shuffle the 2 downshifts. So that would just put me just at a 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's a 5.
Even with the edge?
Even with the edge, because I rolled a nat 1 on my other die.
Okay.
So a 1 and a 5.
Unfortunately, that is not going to hit.
His stick is broken, says Diamond. Is this on?
Okay, it's now the robot's turn. You do notice that it is sparking and sputtering pretty bad, but it does try to smash circles, and it is now somehow its programming is telling it to attack circles.
Is it going to stand up first?
It is not.
Okay, then it gets a downshift on this attack.
Okay.
Of 1.
It's desperate. So it's... And it misses in its desperation. And it would have missed even without the downshift because I got a 2 on my D20. All right, Mugshot, you're up and you are no longer under the effects of fear.
All right, she looks up at the sledgehammer and she goes, not as good as these. And she tosses it aside and puts up her fist. And I'd like to use, because I haven't gotten to in a bit, my Fists of Fury. So again, to that. And don't forget, I have an upgrade called Lingering, which means if I do actually hit, then I get to increase the duration of the effect by 1 turn. So if I do stun it, then it's stunned for a turn. Let's see. This is my might, and my might is back. So I get the D6. 21. Ah! My dice are playing nice with me today.
All right, with that, hit. You take it down with the final 2 points of blunt or stun damage. Is it stun damage?
Stun.
It's stun.
Yeah. Regardless,
Stun, aim, and then cover 1. I don't know what that means though.
The Cobra statue / robot is now pulverized into pieces.
It was this. It was, and you saw little chips falling off as she was punching. Little chips were just crumbling off the statue. With the diamonds, with the jewels, I mean.
Yeah, the jewels have scattered around the room. All of a sudden, in the ceiling, you see a screen appear, and 20 feet wide, you see Cobra Commander's face, and he goes,
What have you all got against my pets, organic or mechanical? No matter. The end is coming soon, for tomorrow I'll control the moon.
And with that is where we're going to end today's episode. What's going to happen? Will they get to the missiles in time? Will Shipwreck notify the Joes back at the pit? Who knows what'll happen, but we'll find out next week on our finale episode of our actual play of the G.I. Joe role-playing game.